Well, greetings, everybody. I hope you're having an excellent day. Last night I had a live show with Nick and myself. Turned out rather well, didn't get as much accomplished as we would have liked to. Then after that, I had watched the video that was done and came back and found out there was another live show, and I went a few more hours enjoying some great conversation with Daniel and Adam and Melvin and Nick and myself. It was really great. But there were some questions that arose during the conversation that Nick and I was having that I'd like to provide proof for, that I said I would. This was what was stated. Say it's bedrock.
Dude, that's why I'm asking you to show me and the audience some kind of proof that the New Testament was not originally written in Greek. I asked for one name of any scholar, a link to any website, anything except your word.
Well, it doesn't matter, Nick. You got to realize, that there's not been a prophet on the earth for many years. And because there's been no prophet, there's been no teacher for salvation for many years. So anyway, I told Nick that I would go ahead and I would find the information for him. And here is one website. It's entitled Ancient Hebrew Research Center. And it states here, the Greek and Aramaic manuscripts of the New Testament. It says there are two different ancient texts of the New Testament, the Greek version and the Aramaic version called the Peshitta. While most people are familiar with the Greek New Testament, very few are even aware that an Aramaic New Testament even exists. So it speaks about these things. And of course, Nick, you brought up that it was in the year 120 that certain things were, but this guy says the oldest and most complete Greek manuscripts are the Codex Sinaiticus and the Codex Vaticanus. Both of these date to the 4th century AD. The oldest and most complete Aramaic manuscript is British Library, and so on and so forth, which dates to the 5th century AD. So, again, my friend, I claim that there was the manuscripts written in Hebrew, that the disciples, not all of them, knew Greek. So as you see, Nick, here's the one you asked for, and I did bring it, okay? You asked for one, you got one. There you go. It shows both sides of the coin. Now, neither you nor I was there in those days when it was written. You were incorrect on the time frame. I'm going to admit that, okay, maybe some of it was written in Greek, but I still don't believe the whole thing was written in Greek. I do believe that it was written in Aramaic. It's to the Jew first and then the Greek, so why would they translate everything into Greek that was for the Jew? Okay, that's just one way of looking at it. And on to a fun point, we had bet a nickel because of certain things being said, and I do want to clarify because I told Nick I would bring this up, and therefore I'll do so. Oh, they got an ad in 5 seconds.
You, but I wish to everyone become a Christian. Yeah, he's saying Christian, okay?
But what if he said Nestor or Nazarene instead, and it was mistranslated as Christian, when Christian wasn't even a word back then?
Yes, it was a word back then. I've already proved that, Al, from the Bible and from history.
No, the Bible was written in 1611, Nick. Our King walked on the earth back, he began what they start calling the CE era, okay?
What do you mean the Bible was written in 1611?
Yeah, 1611. What would you like to bet on that, Nick? I'll bet you a nickel.
You're telling me the first Bible was...
buddy boy, that King James Version, the original King James Version...
You do know that there was Bibles written... You do know there were Bibles...
Nickel, man.
You do know there were...
Come on, put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, I'll bet you a nickel then.
All right, you're on.
Okay, now, so you do know there were Bibles written before the...
Let me send you in the link.
You're not letting me talk. You do know there were Bibles written before the King James Bible, right?
If a Bible was written before then, yes.
So you just lost the bet then.
What I said was the original King James perversion was written in
said there were no Bibles written before 1611. You didn't say the King James.
I never said that.
Okay, well, people, rewind because that's not what you said.
I just sent you off a link on Skype that shows you owe me a nickel.
No, you said there were no Bibles written.
Buddy boy.
Listen, buddy boy, you said there were no Bibles written before 1611.
Oh, I never said that, Nick. I never was saying that.
Everybody can go back and rewind it. So
we're going to go back and rewind it just to let you all see here. We'll start at 123:14. Here we go. None of them could. I also said that Paul probably did, and I said Luke, he was a doctor, so he may have. Okay, so I didn't say what you're saying, Nick.
Okay, sorry.
You're listening to me, but you're not hearing me, my friend.
Okay, so guys, another reason why I think that it's okay to be called Christians, because I've already demonstrated it from the Bible. A couple of people in the chat were saying, oh, did Paul explicitly say the word Christian? Well, he didn't say the word out of his mouth, I am a Christian, but what do you think he means when he's talking to Agrippa and Agrippa says, are you trying to turn me into a Christian? And Paul's answer is, not only you, but I wish to everyone become a Christian. Like, yeah, he's saying Christian, okay?
But what if he said Nestor or Nazarene instead, and it was mistranslated as Christian, when Christian wasn't even a word back then?
Yes, it was a word back then. I've already proved that, Al, from the Bible and from history.
No, the Bible was written in 1611, Nick. Our king walked on the earth back, he began what they start calling the CE era, okay?
What do you mean the Bible was written in 1611?
Yeah, 1611. What would you like to bet on that, Nick? I'll bet you a nickel.
You're telling me the first Bible was...
buddy boy, that King James Version, the original King James Version...
You do know that there was Bibles written... You do know there were Bibles...
Nickel, man.
You do know there were...
Come on, put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, I'll bet you a nickel then.
All right, you're on.
Okay, now, so you do know there were Bibles written before the...
Let me send you in the link.
You're not letting me talk. You do know there were Bibles written before the King James Bible, right?
If a Bible was written before then, yes.
So you just lost the bet then.
What I said was the original King James perversion was written.
Oh, you said there were no Bibles written before 1611. You didn't say the...
There you go. You all be the judge. I believe Nick owes me a nickel on that bet, baby. All right, well, here is the second bet that we had made on the other video that I ended up on with him, another show, wherein Nick makes another 5-cent bet with me. So please pay very close attention to what's being said and what the bet is about.
That's between me and you. I'm under the new covenant of Jesus Christ, and you're not, because you don't even think he's God. So, of course, you're not going to take what he says authoritative over the Old Testament.
What is the new covenant? I want to know what the new covenant is. Now, pay very close attention to what Nick says here. Nick, pay close attention to what you're saying, my friend. Because if I'm not under it, I want to know what you're under, because I know what I'm under. I want to know what you're under.
New covenant is what the Old Covenant is, the Old Testament, the Jews, the old laws, the Old Testament. Jesus Christ came to fulfill the law, and when Jesus came, we're under the new covenant and blood of Christ.
Well, that's what it is. What does the blood of Messiah have to do with it?
Because he came down and taught us how to live and made specific verses and gave specific parables and explained stuff to us. And
well, he did. That's why I'm asking you. I know what it says. I want you to explain it to me. If he explained it to you, you shouldn't have a problem telling me.
You want me to explain Matthew 15:15 again to you? You want me to read it again?
No, explain to me the blood on what purpose is the blood? You talked to me about a new covenant, didn't explain it to me, except saying that if you got a couch in your house and you throw it out and you get a brand new couch and bring it in your house, the children can jump up and down on the cushions. They could take scissors and stick it in the cushions.
That's what you got out of that.
Because there's no law attached to the new couch that came in. The old one had the law, thou shalt not jump up and down on it.
I never said you published the law, did I?
Yeah, you did. You said it did. You said the new covenant did away with the old law.
Did I say that.
And the Old Testament. No. You said the Old Testament too.
I didn't say the new covenant. I said we are under the new covenant. He fulfilled the law.
Did away with the Old Testament and the old law is what you said.
He fulfilled it because the old law was unattainable.
You did. You rewind this, you'll see.
Rewind it. I never said further in the Old Testament.
What is the new covenant? That's what I want to know, because you've been.
How many times do you want me to tell you, Al?
I told you what you told me. You told me the old covenant, and the laws and the Old Testament was thrown out because of the new covenant, and you said no. I didn't.
Put on the glasses again.
So now, yeah, I really. So now what I'm saying to you, and satisfied. So now what I am saying to you, okay? What is this new covenant?
I already told you.
I personally think we're all tired, probably not making sense.
I understand perfectly what I'm saying, or I wouldn't be here. Well, anyway, Nick had better nickel that he didn't say that the laws had been fulfilled. The Old Testament, the Old Covenant. So anyway, we better nickel, because Nick is saying, I want to know what the new covenant is. If I'm not under it, I want to know what you're under, because I know what I'm under. I want to know what you're under.
It's what the Old Covenant is, the Old Testament, the Jews, the old laws, the Old Testament. Jesus Christ came to fulfill the law, and when Jesus came, we're under the new covenant and blood of Christ.
Okay, so as you see, he said it was fulfilled. So y'all be the judge whether Nick had lost the bet or not. So here at 5 hours in, we're reiterating this. So, and it's all great, man. It's just out of, courtesy. Quadruple-minded going on.
I never said one. I never said one. Get away with the Old Testament.
Yes, you did. When you rewind it, you're going to see that you certainly did. And you said it was the new covenant.
I said it was the new covenant. I never said he did away with the Old Testament.
You did. You said that was.
No, he didn't.
I didn't.
I said it.
Nickel. And that'll be 2 of them, because in the video I'm going to bring up, you're going to see that I never said there wasn't a Bible before the King James.
No, you did, Al, and I was like, what the heck are you talking about?
I've got written down the times that I'm going to play for the video I was going to bring, because I watched the video first before I knew y'all were even on the air.
You do that.
And it's like, oh, they're on the air? So I put off the video I was going to make for Nick to show him the points, that he said I didn't have, and I didn't get time to go. So anyway, I just finished it. I hope that you enjoy it. You be the judge. Does Nick owe me a nickel or 2 nickels or no nickels at all? I hope you might tune in to watch the Signs and Wonders channel. It was a pretty decent debate we had. I actually got into this video, the most recent one that was 6 hours, 6 minutes, and 4 seconds long. And I got in there around 2 or 3 hours into it. And of course, you know how things go sometimes. We go from one place to another. A lot of things discussed. Please, if you got the time, give it a listen. And until then, I say, bye.